how's it going, everyone? Interact here, and well, right now I'm playing Killing Floor 2, and I absolutely love the few changes they have made to the game, but I'm not gonna be sugarcoating it or anything like that. I've found a few flaws and everything, so I'm just gonna like do a little like comparison, I guess you can say, to the original Killing Floor, since I've played Killing Floor since I ever started my channel, surprisingly enough. So basically, I haven't really wrote anything down, like I always never do, which is kind of a bad thing for me to do. But so anyways, so what's pretty cool, what I do like about the how Killing Floor 2 is that everything in the environment you could kind of somewhat interact with, like this chair right here. It moves, but I don't know why, but it flies. It sometimes flies around, but anyways, so this is, I think this is the open beta, where you can actually buy the game, and then afterwards you could actually, like, you know, mess around with it and anything like that. So I think that's what it is in closed beta. Oh, not closed beta, open beta. So anyways, so what I like about Killing Floor 2 is that, well, you know, the new maps and everything, and well, they brought back one of the old ones, but they updated it to match the original, to one of the original maps. They updated it to look like, to fit more of the art style of this game, of Killing Floor 2. So basically, what I find a few things a bit different is that obviously the running mechanics. That's a savior right there. What I don't get about Killing Floor 2 is that, well, there's too many clots. That's one of the things I did not like, is that, well, it's new enemies yet, but they still function like the clots. There's nothing really too special about them. You keep them at arm's distance, and then you're good. Another thing is that the bloat spit is a bit tedious, I would say. What the? Oh, okay, well, that's new. But yeah, the bloat spit was a bit tedious. It pretty much, I've seen it kind of, like, it kind of, you know, helps in the long run. Not really help, like, you know, the change in it kind of, it's more of a punishment for you for getting hit by a blow. Now, as compared to the first Killing Floor, if you were to be hit by a blow, it wouldn't cover your entire screen completely, but you'll still be able to see stuff. With the bloat himself, the design, it looks pretty accurate, and to the original bloat, which is pretty nice as well. But the issue I have with the bloat in this game is that, obviously, his spit is kind of tedious. By that I mean it covers the entire screen, it's neon green, and it kind of messes with you quite a bit. But I find it funny how they did not add back the old trader, but they added trade posts instead. So I'm guessing they're kind of having advanced technology since the first Killing Floor, which, again, pretty nice to change it up a bit. And also, there's only 4 perks available, which is, and plus technically the fire bug. But other than that, I did not know the katana was a neutral weapon. But other than that, there's only medic, support specialist, berserker, and commando. Obviously, I would go for the commando because that was my first perk that I actually leveled up in the first place to gold. But other than that, this game is, you know, I would say it's worth. I got the digital edition. You could actually customize your characters and everything. Also, your perks that you level up also gives you benefit, like more health, more like damage resistance, anything like that of the sort. But other than that, it's like, it's basically the same Killing Floor. As well as they do play a few, if you guys were wondering, they actually do play some known bands. I would say known. don't know, they're very well known, but I do listen to them as some from time to time, which is Demon Hunter, and I think there's another one. I hear a gore fast, and I completely suck at aim. Okay, so oh crap, hello. But yeah, I did not I love how there are sound indicators now, so it's very important for you to listen for sound in this game, so you are more aware of your surroundings and everything. Like for instance, the gore fast right now are dragging their blades on the ground, and you can easily hear them dragging their blades. So that's what I like about that, as well as some of the upgrades they did to some of the, or somewhat of an upgraded version of them is pretty nice as well. But honestly, I haven't been able to actually make it past wave 10 since flash pounds wrecked me quite a bit. Also, I like how they added back the old soundtrack from the first game, so that's like a fresh, like that's like a nostalgia from the past. But they do have bigger maps, which is pretty nice, but I hope they do not make one that is like completely out of range, which is like farm wise. I think it was farm, or was it farmhouse? I don't know, one of the two. It was like a farm or barn, or I don't know, I completely forgot the name of it. But I know it has to do something with, it was a really dark map like this, but it's not too big.
Now spend it.
But it's nice. I would say it's truly nice to have a refresh of Killing Floor, even though it's been quite a while since they actually they did the end of the line, which is pretty nice to end it off Killing Floor 2 and then introduce Killing Floor 2 right afterwards. So I was pretty excited about it.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
Whew. I honestly don't know what to say. Like, again, I'm sugarcoating it now that I realize it, because you know, it's been a while since I actually been playing Killing Floor. Like, I go back to it from time to time, but not as much as recorded. But expect more of Killing Floor 2 as it is being updated somewhat frequently. There's only 3 levels, which is Biotics Lab, Outpost, and Paris, or I think it was like, I know it's something Paris, right? Burning Paris, there we go. But I truly like what they did with the game. Like, it feels more open, and that, you know, instead of like Zeds coming through like obvious locations, they sometimes could come out of like sewer pipes and stuff like that. Ow. So it's pretty. Oh, what the? Hello. I honestly, the level up system is kind of weird to me. I'm not sure if it's like, but it seems like you level up quite slowly, and they kind of don't help in the they haven't really they got rid of, which I'm pretty happy about. They got rid of the damage level up system, where you had to do a certain amount of damage to Zeds with like assault rifles or shotguns or anything. They just kept it to bare bones, where it's like, hey, you, for commando, you gotta kill stalkers. That's it. So that's a plus right there. And it's pretty nice, since it's instead of like a tedious grind for like custom levels and everything, you can just, you know, just do what you're supposed to do as a commando, and there you go. You have what you need, which is basically kill stalkers. Hello. I need to stop throwing money.
When you're done, I can reopen the trader pod.
Okay. But I do like the system where instead of like doing the quick knife, you hit them with your gun, which makes more sense, rather than just like, hey, I'm gonna need to stab you. I'm gonna let this blow, like, chill. All right, we have one more. But other than that, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna like say like, oh man, this game's 10 out of 10. You know, I haven't encountered any glitches yet, but I'm gonna say this, that the Zeds on normal don't do that much damage.
Way better.
Like compared to the first game, normal mode actually was a bit challenging, as
Make for the pod.
you have to, like, there's no running button obviously, but with the with normal mode, it actually, you could get killed pretty fast. But I'm not sure in this one, where in Killing Floor 2
Glad you
they
made it back. Don't bleed on anything.
basically allowed you to just, like, you know, just walk around like oh, whoops, did not mean to do that. Like, oh no, like for instance, I haven't tried Hell on Earth because I heard it's kind of wonky, but what I'm trying to get at is that normal isn't too hard. It's just that
More Zeds on the way.
obviously it's normal. It's not
Time
supposed to be
wrap
hard,
things up,
but
as they say.
compared to Killing Floor 1, it was a bit. This one seems more lenient on damage input from Zeds, as sometimes the Zeds don't like at some points, like for instance, if I were to be trapped in a corner,
Time
I could jump out of it and not get killed in Killing Floor 2, but in Killing Floor 1, you're just done. You're done if you're stuck in a corner with a bunch of Zeds around.
Time's up.
Like, the slight chances you will make it out, slight chances you won't. But in here, they give you more of a chance to escape a group of Zeds rather than just, you know, just getting trapped. That's about it. Like, I do...
Something. Rip 'em to pieces.
Like, from what I've seen, I really haven't seen any gameplay other than, like, me actually playing it, is that it's a bit weird, I would say, but I love the indications they do for the heavier Zeds, like the Scrake, the which one name, or the Flesh Pound, as it is, you know, they're big Zeds, so obviously they would be loud. But, you know, nonetheless, it's pretty nice feature that they added a few more things that kind of help you enhance the gameplay for you and for other people.